So you're going to see the Gentlemates in that blue 8 all day today. You're going to be seeing 5 Fears in that green 5 on your screen right now. Scythe trying to win a 1v2. Grom pre-fires, doesn't connect. Scythe swings through and should get the 1v2. Scythe is going big, proving the deaths to be correct.
Yeah, 3 kills already. That's bioweapons under their control. As everyone starts to take their breath, to take their moment, because things are about to get a little bit crazy. You can see the circles going to move us down. Players starting to make some gas plays. Vision already knocked here from Scythe. Incredible shots. 6 kills to his name. There may well be one below him as well. He's not in a bad position to do something here. We'll have another freebie. 5 Fear, striking fear in everyone. Scythe's in a really good spot. He may well be on his own, but this is not out of the realm of possibility.
As a solo, to get the zone position, to get these kills is everything. We knew how close the margins were in group stages. Now's the time to do it again in LCQs. Rock Esports in a pretty good position if they're able to fight through that team number 4. That's going to be Sucra, TNX. Watch out for this team. Technically with the advantage, they do take the high ground position. And all of a sudden, 5 Fears has bought one back. Does get cut down. We've got a floater and a solo and a duo.
Prodigy just trying to survive. Smokes out to try and give him some sort of cover. The floater's going to be an issue. Another player coming back in. Big man gets taken down. So 5 Fears are out. This is a 2v2, but one player floating in the air. Prodigy in a tough spot. How are they going to manage to find this? Another player brought in. Wars is into the party. G-Max, can they find it? They had the established ground, but now all of a sudden things change up. Vision tries to get the position, but all of a sudden the drop's coming through from Prodigy. Pull off the 1v2.
It's a 1v2, 1 down. You can't get the res. You got to win it. Sucra pinches perfectly. GAMX Esports, the first winner of the first map.
Ça sort. Crac. Faut bloquer, ça veut dire.
C'est bon, on a bloqué.
Encore. Crac. Enfin, 2 cracks. Attention, il y en a un qui est un peu deep. Ils sont 3 là, ils sont 3. Non, une balle, non, nice.
Well, I don't know a lot of Fridge, but you can hear the crowd and you can also hear group up. They have grouped up and they're cracking a lot of folks and they're going to take down Leviathan. It is a full wipe. Leviathan near the top of the leaderboard cut down. The Gentlemates are moving different. They have the perfect position.
I like this move from Rock.
Rock Esports going to come down the bottom side. The problem is they can't really enter into the building, so they're going to play low side and Grom's getting too active. Is it a mistake?
Hello.
Or is it a punishment for this Rock Esports team for the rotation? A trading of blows. Zakar is out of here. But it's these 2 teams I'm focused on because Gromalok doesn't win the gunfight. It's Wars by himself. They trade it out, and all of a sudden, Inkyo is still alive, and they're able to get the self-revive. Gentlemates have set up for the win. It is their game as long as they take care of these floaters.
Yeah, LA2 will fall. Gentlemates just migrated all the way from Bio. They made their way over towards this side of the map. They hunted them down, and it's Enkyo with 10. They're hunting it. They want to get the kill. Prodigy will fall. He doesn't want to give it. Are they going to get there in time? A kill here in the first place would mean a little bit more. They cannot find it, but they get the win either way. Gentlemates take the dub in map number 2.
Up towards that top side, but control center still belongs to the Thieves. They haven't seen much action recently and will surely collapse in soon. Squad 4 wiped out of here. Onto H-Mood, who has himself 10 kills, by the way. AG.AL Esports starting to feel themselves. It's a difficult rotation out, though. You've got to decide who you want to fight, who's going to try and hold you. Showstopper will find a bit of blood, but that will be EVOS. No, sorry. EVOS, yes, wiped off the board. They fall very quickly. And EG.AL, they're starting to try and collapse in up against 9Z. Goodbye. Going to try and shoot some bullets into the back. LC10 will not do it for him. You fall, you're cleaned up. And EG.AL continuing to roll here.
Gentlemates wipe, Fnatic wipe. You can see already EG.AL, they're moving on up, but look who is maybe in their way. 100 Thieves looming on the other side, and it looks like AG Global have come down from their top side and are trying to move their way on in, if that is possible. No, that's actually Rock Esports, my apologies. They're being able to come on through, but Gabe Kuhn, he finds Nate Dogg. Final member of AG Global taken on out. Look where this zone is starting to pull here, Enigma. It's on the high ground. It's up towards the top, and I think 100 Thieves maybe have a little bit of a learning from yesterday when they lost that game against VP. They want to hold this high ground when it comes down to this final zone.
Wars will be knocked. Skullface up over the top. You're also going to have company from H-Mood in behind, who finds the final blow. So 3 on 1v1. You will see H-Mood put up a little bit of a fight, but 12 kills in the feed. It will be the end of his reign of terror as 100 Thieves finally come online in day 3 here in Riyadh. And with a big map. I will say, I don't know how many kills they have across the board because they didn't see much action towards that middle portion at control center. Jala just going to lurk in the back here, and this is what the Gentlemates are worried about. They want to ensure their backside is cleared out so they can focus on the fight at the front. Kills coming through for Rock Esports. They will wipe Leviathan important off the map. Jawad, what can you do? Can you be a factor in this fight? Well, actually, you're going to be found by Prodigy. Circle's going to pull back towards the Gentlemates. So how do you set up for that next fight? Rock Esports, they're going to try and ascend on this quickly. The Frenchman tucked into the shack, just trying to stay alive for a moment.
Trophy system's going to stop a lot of these aids flying off through Wars, looking to maybe find the opening that they need, but Prodigy, he hops through the window. Can he manage to find Follow? It's just a little bit of a do-si-do, but Enkyo and Alio, they find Vision. Hollow finds Wars, but Prodigy, he's good for the trade. He's trying to be able to find those cleanups. It's just not enough. It's the little French Prince from behind. 11 kills and a second win on the board.
But look at who we have left. It's Grommelok from Gentlemates. We have one player down towards the lower side, just underneath the 9Z Global team. But we also have 5 Fears who are an absolute heater, still alive and kicking.
Here we go. Big man out in the open in a perfect time from the Gentlemates. Wipes one. 5 Fears, a great map as expected because of Fnatic's chop on Gentlemates. But the Gentlemates have somehow come out alive. Grommelok by himself trying to wipe this 9Z Glob team. Frankly, they had the best position, but our moving zone is actually going to favor XO Esports somehow, some way. Back inside the top 5. Grom can't do it by himself. Gets punished for it. And now it's 9Z versus XO Esports. Who's going to win it? It's the high ground all day.
Oh my god, they managed to get a call back in, and it is literally fish in a barrel. Veil trying to survive. He may well slip underneath. Can he manage to just about sneak away? He doesn't have the gunny, he doesn't have the numbers, he doesn't have a hope or a prayer. Hamoud may well just have 2 kills, it may well be about to be third unless Veil can manage to do something. Penguin in for the trade, thank you very much. XO will find a win.
Put themselves on the bubble is move up into living quarters. You should see them fighting V-Dotty and Co at VKA here in a moment. But to control Rico, a very important fight, and right now Imkoi seeming to have the advantage.
Go did well to stay alive. Campbell fall. Actually, is this going to be all 3? Are they all gone? Oh, not quite. Oh, are they? No, they are. No, Velcom was there. There you go. Movie Star Koi gone. Thieves get control of exactly where they want, and very, very quickly. They may well be the ones to spoil the party this time, but I love this positioning from Gabe. He can move quietly, he can move quickly. Stukex is taken down from Blast. We want to see more from him. We have done. Scum in the low rider. He will gut himself taken down. So it's now all about Leviathan taking on the side of Thieves.
Scummin is cut down by Leviathan. They've rotated early, but the problem is Gabe's up on the hill, and they just pinch him. They pinch him down, and all of a sudden, all that's left is a Gentlemates deep inside the gas, and it's not even close. 100 Thieves were gifted the zone, the first, the second, the last zone, and they were finally able to execute on it. They're going to clean up the last remaining kills, and I don't think Enkyo wants to give them any extra points. If he can think, hey, 100 Thieves, you might not make. If I don't give you this point, I am not going to give you the kill. It's going to be a 1.6 for 100 Thieves if they were able to get it, because 100 Thieves are winning this map. No questions asked. It's just a matter of how many points were they able to put on the board. Wow.
Enkyo will fall. There was actually one more member from Gentlemates around. They're actually trying to find him. Can they find him? Yes, they can. There's an extra 1.6. You take it all day. Thieves will find it.
Gabe Blast, considering how to squeeze up here. 4 kills already on the board for Gabe. 100 Thieves have found themselves inside, but they're going to want to make this more comfortable. Lovely bit of movement there. Lovely bit of parkour. They will find Enxian. Blast also finds net odds as well, so 2 in the feed. Confirmation on the Enxian kill. Gabe Kuhn going to try and get aggressive here. Zakar's going to try and hold the top, but does the pole read the flank? Hell no, he doesn't. Gabe Kuhn will absolutely batter him. Patsuko will keep Fnatic in the fight from the bow, but it's another blender for the Europeans.
I was worried if we came into this game and they get cut down on early, could this be an opportunity for someone to come from behind, potentially Movistar Koi, and get back into the mix? But Skull does a great job staying alive. Inner circle, they are still here. They played down towards that buy station. They're able to get the teammate back on in. Bray hits a nice little bit of a wrap. We'll be able to find Skullface. You got to be able to try and clear up your way through this mountain. Skull gets the self-revive. Armor crack is there. I got a little bit antsy. He was about to maybe do something special. The Australians pushing from beneath. You have AG Global still alive and a number of other squads, but this zone is starting to pull towards prison.
Gets found rotating up by Rockstar. Rated will find Wars as well, tucked into the corner. Rock Esports an opportunity to go top here, by the way. They've lasted far longer than Gentlemates managed. Bray somehow is still alive. Inner circle going to be a part of this fight. You're now looking over at AG Global. They have a full 3 here. 2 from Rock Esports and 2 from EVOS scrambling this out. Huge fights. 3 of these teams are right on the bubble.
Bray, he's trying to take this fight. Jawad shots down, and Bray will be able to find it. Puts it in the top 3. Gets found out yet again. It's Vision from below. He's going to be able to cut down 1. Scummin is there, but Nate Dogg rated. They have the high ground. They have the roof. This is just all about, can they manage to find Vision?
Vision's gonna slip down below. Nate Dogg unrated, patrol the rooftop. You can see what everyone's trying to do here. Locate something that will give them an advantage in the final fight. Vision will be challenged. Of course, it's going to be both Rated and Nate Dogg, who swing wide, and AG Global, who have started to find their form through these LC cubes, will take away a map that they desperately needed.
And already some nades heading on out. They're starting to get active.
Yeah, Teeny's going to push this down low. You've got orbs up top. What do you do here? You're Leviathan. You just looked into a corner. You're hoping to cover over each other. But Teeny, he's going to bait Lays out. Lays wins the fight, though, as he so often has through this tournament. Orbs finds one, but not the second. The German cuts the Australians down. We're going to see 9Z eliminated from this, out of here. Their tournament done with. Evos will see one body fall. Leviathan suffering. Teeny's got to go down again.
He's still here. He's still here. He just has to stay alive to get to this top 5. He wants the 1.4 multiplier. They won Stronghold. They found the kills they need. Movistar Koi wiped. Only one more team needs to go down for potentially Inner Circle to do it. They are just on the outside, and Teeny has done such a good job staying alive. He's normally the top fragger on this team. He's normally the one coming alive, helping them score those points. But for now, it is about survival. It is about playing your life. They qualified here off of one big game, and they need to do it yet again. Hits the ladder, comes on up, and is at the end of the Gentlemates, but he might have been able to do it, I think. We're going to have to get the numbers on that. 100 Thieves still alive as well. They take down Chromalog. They take down Stukex. It's just finally 2 teams remaining. And well, look how we end this one. It is 100 Thieves. It was a little bit of a question mark. Could they do it? It's a resurgence. And unfortunately for fans of the Gentlemates, it's a 3v1 in Enkyo. He will go away, throw his life into the zone. We got a lot of questions though, mate, after that game number 8.